Matt Condi from Century 21 Action Plus Realty. Today I have with me Nicole Federici, who is the co-founder of RAFTS Inc. It's a non-for-profit in Manasquan. Nicole, thank you for joining me today.
Thank you for having me.
Thank you. What can you tell us about yourself?
So I'll talk about RAFTS a little bit. I'm the mother of two boys who suffer from substance use disorder. And that's really what led me to being a co-founder of RAFTS, which is Recovery Advocates for the Shore. When my kids were battling their addictions, there was really no place for me to go to get honest answers. A lot of people were doing the money grab, and I wanted to be a resource to other people and just share my experience and let people know, don't be afraid. You know, it's okay to reach out for help. You know, we do our best as parents. And there are a lot of resources out there and a lot of information and support for people. And there's really no need to suffer alone.
Absolutely. And I think as we're seeing during this pandemic, mental health is something that, maybe there's not money for, or some of the resources really just aren't there. And I think during the pandemic, we're really starting to see that there needs to be places for people to reach out to. And yours is obviously one of the phenomenal ones for them to reach out to. So let's say, what are typical clients? How do you clients reach out to you? Like, how do they find your association? What's the best way?
So through our helpline, which is 833-2-BE-SOBER, they can call and talk to a peer recovery specialist any time of day. And that's just a warm line. We listen to people. We try to provide them with resources. They're also we have a housing program for the residents of Monmouth County. So if individuals are leaving treatment or incarceration, they can reach out to us and we try to get them into sober living and help them with some move-in fees. And from that point on, they can have a recovery specialist work with them to try to, kind of fix some things that may have happened in their prior life and clean up some messes and things like that, and support them through that process to say, you know what, this is the most important, let's work on this now, but it's all self-directed. So the individual is empowered to make a better change in their life with loving, caring support, that's not mushy, but, sturdy and there for them no matter how they find themselves.
Yeah, I think it's important. I guess the first call is probably always the hardest. The realization that there may be a problem and making that first call is the hardest. And I'm sure your people, assist them in the transition from, where they're at in their life, where they identify there's a problem to, where you can really transition them in and start to get them some help.
Right. And there's so much stigma surrounded by substance use disorder that it's a moral failing or, many thoughts go through people's mind on why this happens. But we also offer a family workshop on Monday nights. And that helps family members really come to terms with what's going on and how to best react or not react sometimes to their loved ones. And especially if they're living in the home, because we don't want things to escalate. We really want things to calm down because there's so much anger, hurt, shame, resentment, so many negative emotions that go along with addiction. We try to turn those around to positives and look at them as learning moments. How can we handle them differently to empower the individual not to feel bad so they can then ask for help?
Sure, that's great. And it's not a rich problem. It's not a poor problem. It's not a, this town has it, this town doesn't. It's everybody, everyone, everywhere could potentially, need some help somewhere. So, I definitely appreciate what you are doing there. Now you have, if people want to support you, they can support you through Amazon Smile. Is that correct?
Yeah, they can just choose RAFTS on their Amazon Smile as their donating partner, I guess it's called. And a certain percentage of what you spend goes to RAFTS. And of course, on our website, you can always donate through there as well.
Sure. And some people might think that they're actually, if you do it through Amazon Smile, that they're actually giving you a financial donation, but they're not. It's when they make a purchase, Amazon will actually take a portion of that purchase that they're already making, and they'll donate some of that to your foundation.
That's correct. It's nothing additional out of your pocket. It's just a percentage of what they're spending already.
Excellent. So again, if you could give us the website and a phone number where people can get a hold of you.
Sure. Our website is www.raftsnj.org. And our phone number is 833-2-BE-SOBER. For immediate help is option 1. And then you'll see the menu for if you need to reach me or somebody else on staff.
Excellent. And you have a Facebook and Instagram account as well, correct?
Yes, we do. Yep. So check us out, please.
Excellent. So I hope everyone will check you out. Nicole, I appreciate you coming on with me today. I think what you're doing is phenomenal. It's something that we really need. We've needed this before the pandemic, but especially I think this is something that we've really seen that we need more so now. But I appreciate it. I hope everyone checks you out. And thank you for joining me today.
And thank you for having me.
You're welcome. If you would like to be interviewed like Nicole was today, please feel free to reach out to me on my cell phone or email, or you can click the request to be interviewed button on the main website as well. But I thank everyone for joining us today.